Sasha occasionally with her math homework. And I know that if you've got 2 and you've got 20, there's a gap. There's a gap.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Do you have anybody who's good at math here? Am I right?
I'm not.
So, if we don't develop other sources of energy, if we don't develop the technology to use less energy, to make our economy more energy efficient, then we will always be dependent on foreign countries for our energy. And that means every time there's instability in the Middle East, which is the main thing that's driving oil prices up right now. It's the same thing that was driving oil prices up last year. Every time that happens, every time that there's unrest, any time that there's concern about a conflict, suddenly oil futures shoot up. You're going to feel it at the pump. It will happen every single time. We will not fully be in control of our energy future if our strategy is only to drill for the 2%, but we still have to buy the 20%. And there's another wrinkle to this. Other countries use oil too. We're not the only ones. So you got rapidly growing nations like China and India. And they're all starting to buy cars. They're getting wealthier. They want cars too. And that means the price of gas will rise. Just to give you an example, in 2010, China alone added 10 million new cars.
Wow.
That's just in 1 year. And there are about 1 billion Chinese. So they've got a lot more people who are going to want cars in the future.
Yep.
Which means they are going to want to get some of that oil, and that will drive prices up. So we can't just drill our way out of the problem. We are drilling, but it's not going to solve our problem. That's not the future I want for the United States of America. We can't allow ourselves to be held hostage to events on the other side of the globe. That's not who we are. America controls its own destiny. So we can't have an energy strategy for the last century that traps us in the past. We need an energy strategy for the future, an all-of-the-above strategy for the 21st century that develops every source of American-made energy. Yes, develop as much oil and gas as we can, but also develop wind power and solar power and biofuels. Make our buildings more fuel efficient. Make our homes more fuel efficient. Make our cars and trucks more fuel efficient so they get more miles per gallon. That's where I want to take this country. And here's the best part of it is thousands of Americans have jobs right now because we've doubled the use of clean energy in this country since I came into office. And I want to keep on making those investments. I don't want to see wind turbines, solar panels, high-tech batteries made in other countries by other workers. I want to make them here. Right? Here in Maryland. I want to make them here in the United States of America. That's what I want. So when I came in office, we said, all right, how are we going to start moving America in that direction? It's not a thing you get done in 1 year, but how do we start moving in that direction? So after 30 years of not doing anything, we raised fuel economy standards on cars and trucks so that by the middle of the next decade, our cars will average nearly 55 miles per gallon. That's double what we get today. 55 miles per gallon. So, you know, the young people here who are driving those beaters that, you know, get 5 miles per gallon, going to get you to 55. And that will save the average family more than $8,000 over the life of a car. $8,000. That will help pay some bills. That means you'll be able to fill up every 2 weeks instead of every week. And those are the cars we need to keep building here in the United States.
Amen.
Yes, we can do that.
Yes, we can.
All right, so now to fuel these cars and trucks, obviously, if they're using less gas, that's great. That saves us. We're using less oil. But we also want to invest in clean, advanced biofuels that can replace some of the oil that we're currently using. That's important. Already, we're using these biofuels to power everything from city buses to UPS trucks to Navy ships. I want to see more of these fuels in American cars, homegrown fuels, because that means we're buying less oil from foreign countries and we're creating jobs here in the United States, including big parts of rural America, big parts of rural Maryland where the economy oftentimes is struggling. You have a real opportunity to create entire new industries and put people to work. And it's happening all across the country. So all of these steps have put us on a path of greater energy independence. Here's a statistic I want everybody to remember. Next time you're talking to somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. Since I took office, America's dependence on foreign oil has gone down every single year. In 2010, our oil dependence, the amount that we're bringing in, the percentage we're bringing in, was under 50% for the first time in 13 years. We've got to do better than that. And we can do better than that. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.